When I opened my eyes in the morning, there was a small spider. I had no choice but to let it live. After all, spiders bring good luck. Today's horror manga dub and narration is In the White by Nao Takami. If you enjoy the story at any point in time, please do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into this chilling tale. I am quite the believer as well.
Sir, do you think you can try rating again? Your new book last year was highly acclaimed, and everyone is eagerly awaiting your next piece. Of course, you have my utmost sympathy for your loss last year. Nonetheless, you are a master of literature unlike anyone has seen in years, and this is precisely the time to write. I think writing is the most fitting thing to help you move on from your wife's death.
Don't mind me. I'm paying only the barest attention to my loud editor, a man with the mental fortitude to keep trying to persuade me without getting discouraged. When something dies, something else is born. Just like the spider in Akutagawa's classic story, I've always had something to cling on to. Even so, I can't write what I can't write. Please, that's enough for today. That morning I had accepted to a certain degree that I had become so sentimental I couldn't kill a single spider. Hey, you eat apples? However, one thing that was still bothering me was my loneliness. I wasn't quite sure about. It's just sad, you not having a name. I know, I'll call you Morning Spider. Sharing a table every day with a creature that couldn't speak. What's wrong? I did tell you I wouldn't kill you tonight, didn't I? You're really lonely. Perhaps yes. You might be like me. I thought you were like her, dying young. But after thinking about it, it seems you're more like me. A refrigerator and a kettle, a window and a curtain rail, a fountain pen and a calendar, the morning dew and an apple, a table and a chair, a gas stove and a ventilator fan, loneliness and a tablecloth. His desk has been covered in blank notes for a long time now. I spun my white web every night as if I was filling them in his stead. Like connecting dots, like whispering a faint prayer.
Well, well, sir. Your room has undergone quite the makeover in the short time since I last saw you.
Yes, I can't catch up no matter how much I clean.
Well, what a sight. Anyway, I didn't come here today to ask you to write. There's someone I'd like you to meet. How about it? Just once is all I ask.
That person was the young, virtuous-looking daughter of a book critic I'd been friends with for a long time. Honestly, I tip my hat to the sheer mental fortitude of the people around me. The morning spider's white web seemed to get larger every day. Or perhaps I was slowly going crazy, little by little. I didn't really care whatever the case. I felt like I would be a little better if I could exist without thinking about anything. wrapped in one of Morning Spider's webs. I'm exhausted. My sleepy days continued ceaselessly. It's dark. Of course it's dark at night. I can't sleep well in the dark. Morning Spider, what's the matter? Aren't you lonely? Maybe it's a good idea to actually cling on to something for once. It was then that a thought came to me. I don't know what's up there. Even so, I desperately pulled myself up onto the thread, just like in Akutagawa's tale. That was when I heard a familiar voice that said, "Darling, I'm finally able to join you." I thought to myself, is this heaven?" The voice continued, "Foo. I wonder. It seems you've become quite distraught since I succumbed to my illness last year." It was the voice of my dear wife. She continued on saying, "I've been watching over you from the heavens all this time, but I couldn't help but feel anxious. When I spoke to God about it, I received permission to change my form and come see you. And then, just as I thought, you gave me a name, Morning Spider. You really are strange." I couldn't believe it. I thought to myself, "You mock me, even in death?" But she continued, "No, now come this way." "And why am I also in wedding attire? Wait, have I finally died?" She explained to me. "No, I just have something I want to show you today, just for a little bit." The two of us looked into a casket, and then we paused for a moment. She explained to me, saying, "This is me. Darling, when you think about it, white is a color that represents the cycle of birth and death. This is my color, and it's the color of the blank manuscripts that have covered your desk for a long time. At the end of the thread you pulled yourself up onto so desperately. That is where I have been observing you this entire year. How you tried so many times to write, to move forward, but you couldn't write, couldn't move forward. I've seen it all." I said to her, "You got me." But she continued, "And also, you know very well that you are someone who cannot help but write, no matter what." "Darling." "Yes," I responded. "Please lay a flower as an offering to those white manuscripts. That is all I've been waiting for." When I woke up in the morning, the webs that once covered my room had disappeared into the morning light, as if they had never existed. I began to start penning. It seems I have slowly gone a little crazy. Yes, indeed.
Well, you surprised me. I suddenly get a call from you telling me you finished a short story based on your wife's death, all in one day. And look, even the spiderwebs are gone. I really like this manuscript. It's like, I'm sure it's something that really happened to you, but it's not a simple autobiography or homage. It has an innocent feel to it. Yes, once again, your trailblazer."
Thank you very much.
"Oh, that's a rare smile from you. Did you have a change of heart? Oh, did you meet her?"
No, I will not."
"What? Let's take this opportunity to meet her at once."
You're acting like an office lady. Besides, a young girl like her is wasted on an old man like me. I'm just a boring guy. All I do is write, just like my story, The White Shadow, about a morning spider. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'd like to take this time to give a very special thanks to my Patreons and YouTube members. Sarah De Jesus, Motosurf, Leo, Ace Animus, Myuu, and Rich Harris. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you're important and you matter. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.